and today I would like to give a testimony on the reasons why Jesus came down, and I would like to talk about reason 5. It's the topic that it says is to search for the lost, and about verse that talks deeper into this is Luke chapter 19 verse 10. It says, "For the Son of Man came to seek and save what was lost." And when it says to save what was lost, it means that Christ came down to save us because we were lost. And we know this because ever since birth we were disconnected from God, and we need to reconnect with God. And we can find an example is in Luke chapter 15 verse 8 to 10. It says, "Or suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. Doesn't she light a lamp, sweep the house, and search carefully until she finds it? And when she finds it, she calls her friends and neighbors together and says, 'Rejoice with me, I have found my lost coin.' In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents." And we can see that a woman has 10 silver coins and loses just one coin. She lights a lamp up and searches the whole entire house just to find it. And when she finds it, it says in verse 9, she calls her friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost coin." And just because she found one lost coin out of the 10, out of the 9 that were still in her hands, she looks everywhere just to find that one lost coin that she desires and values. And we can see in verse 10, it says, "In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents." And this shows that over one lost soul that came back to Christ and repents, even the angels rejoice with God. And we should take this as an example, because we can see that as the day goes closer, not everyone fully submits themselves to Christ. And how we submit to Christ is believing that we died with him, we rose up with him, and we buried. And if we believe those three truly and deeper into our hearts, with everything into our hearts, we call that born again. And because we are born again, we can have relationship with God, have fellowship. And the day we hear it, not everyone receives it as quick as usual, because not everyone believes it at first. But when we read in 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2, it says, "In the day of my favor I heard you, and in the day of my salvation I helped you. I tell you, now is the time of God's favor, and now is the day of salvation." In this Bible verse it says, even before we are dead, before we even die, Christ helped us. Christ gave us a chance to believe and receive him. And until the day he comes back, we all know that it will be too late to repent and come back to Christ. So this Bible verse says that now is the time of God's favor. Now is the day of salvation. Especially now in 2025, we hear that there's a lot of disasters going on, a lot of things going on around the world, but we should not be discouraged. We should, still spend time with God and receive God before it's too late, and, rejoice with him while we still have time. Give him the time that we need to give. And This is all I like to say, and may all the glory be to God. May God bless you all.